First on News 5 at 10, no arrests or even suspect descriptions after a pair of triple shootings in Colorado Springs overnight. In all, 6 people were shot. A teenage boy was the only victim who died. He and 2 other boys were shot in the parking lot of Albert Tacos near Austin Bluffs and Barnes. This happened about 3 a.m. and it was the second of the 2 triple shootings. Hours earlier, the first triple shooting, 3 more people shot outside a house near Vickers and Flint Ridge. Neighbors tell News 5 they heard gunfire at about 12:30 in the morning, and they witnessed a large group of kids outside a house party where they were celebrating Halloween. We don't know the ages of the victims in this incident, only that 2 males and a female were shot. 2 of the victims are in critical condition. Right now, a memorial is growing at the spot where the slain teenager was killed. Friends and family gathered in the parking lot tonight to hold a vigil for the victim. They've identified him as 16-year-old Nate Tchaikovsky. News 5's Katie Blaze attended tonight's vigil. She's live with the latest on this night of violence and tragedy during the Halloween holiday weekend. Katie?
Yeah, people started showing up for that vigil around 6:30 tonight. By 7 o'clock, dozens of people were gathered here in this parking lot. The area, it's now decorated with balloons, candles, and pictures of Tchaikovsky to honor him. Those here tonight tell me losing him is a tragedy that's unimaginable.
He had the biggest heart out of anybody I've ever met. He did not deserve anything like this.
Tearful embraces, lit candles, and hands raised to the sky in honor of 16-year-old Nate Tchaikovsky.
He was such a good person, and he will truly be missed.
Cheyenne Colvin says Tchaikovsky was one of her best friends. They had known each other since middle school.
His whole life was his friends and his family, and he made sure to surround himself with really good people.
Early Sunday morning was the last time Colvin would hear from Tchaikovsky. She says he had texted her when he was near Albert Tacos.
I talked to him 3 minutes before it happened, and he told me that he loved me, and I told him that I loved him too, because I heard about shootings at parties, and I wanted to make sure that he was okay.
But just a few hours later, Colvin heard that her friend had died following a shooting near the taco shop.
He was the person that most understood me. This tragedy. I hope we can all come together and see that stuff like this really does hurt people.
Coming together, that's exactly what people from the community are doing. Shining their lights for Tchaikovsky, loving him, and living on for him. Well, Colvin tells me Tchaikovsky used to attend Doherty High School, but this year he was at Coronado. Colvin also says that Tchaikovsky was an aspiring rap artist, and some of his music was played at tonight's vigil. Colvin says Tchaikovsky was an amazing artist, making music that inspired so many people. Watching out for you in Colorado Springs, Katie Blaze, News 5.
Katie, thank you. In a statement to parents, Doherty High School is asking that students refrain from spreading rumors, especially on social media, about the shooting incidents. The school plans to have heightened security and counselors on hand tomorrow for students. But as you heard Katie say, there is a connection between 2 schools here, Doherty and Coronado. Now, there is a lot more to learn about all this. Stay with News 5 and KOAA.com as we continue to track all the new developments.